Bishu prayed to Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna gave him a jug of milk. Bishu was very happy. He went to school and placed the jug at his teacher's feet. But Guruji just ignored the meager. Repeat this word. Meager means lacking in quality. Gift. He accepted more expensive means costly gifts from other students. Bishu felt disappointed. Quietly, he sat in a corner and tears fell from his eyes. Nobody cares for my gift. No one likes my gift. So Bishu prayed to Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna heard his prayer and gave him a jug which was filled with milk. He becomes very happy as he got the gift. He goes to school and puts that jug at his teacher's feet. But the teacher ignored that minor gift, that the gift that which is lacking quality, which is inexpensive. He liked the expensive gifts that other children gave him, that other children had brought for him. Now, Bishu felt very disappointed. He was very sad. Now, he went and he sits down in a corner and starts crying. He thought that nobody cares for his gift. Nobody likes his gift. In the meantime, Guruji said to the servant, "Go and pour this milk into a basin and return the jug to Bishu. It is occupying the space." At the same time, the Guruji asked his servant to pour the milk in the basin and asked him to return that jug to Bishu because he felt that it was occupying the space unnecessarily. The servant did as he was instructed. He picked up the jug and poured the milk and returned it to the boy. To his surprise, he found that the jug was again full of milk. He again went to empty jug, but it again got filled with milk. The servant did as he said, or as he had instructed by the teacher. He picked up that jug and poured the milk and returned it to the boy, means Bishu. But he is shocked when he sees that the jug is full of milk again. He again goes to empty the jug, but it again filled with milk. The servant ran to Guruji and told this to him. Guruji called Bishu and asked him from where he got the milk. Now the servant could not understand anything. He went and told the whole thing to Guruji or teacher. Now Guruji called Bishu and asked that from where he had brought the milk. Bishu replied, "Brother Krishna gave it to me." Then Bishu told him that it was given to him by Brother Krishna. "Brother Krishna, who is he?" Guruji asked. Then Guruji asked him a question, that who is Brother Krishna? "He is the Lord of the universe. He talks to me whenever I pass through the jungle on my way to school," Bishu replied. Then Bishu gave the answer to the teacher's question that Brother Krishna is the Lord of the universe. He is the God of the universe. And whenever he comes to the school passing through that forest, he talks to me. "Well," said Guruji, "we would also like to see how your brother Krishna talks to you. Take us to him." Then Guruji said, "Well, he also wants to see how your brother Krishna talks to you." He asked Bishu to take everyone to him. The entire class and Guruji followed Bishu to the jungle. Bishu called out to Brother Krishna. There was no reply. He called out again, yet again, then louder and louder. Still there was no reply. Bishu was in tears and his classmates and Guruji started mocking him. Now all the children of the class and Guruji following Bishu had reached the forest. Bishu called Brother Krishna but no response was received. He called again and again. He called louder and louder, but still no reply come. He was having tears in his eyes. His classmates and Guruji were laughing at him. They were making joke of him. Brother Krishna, in his last attempt, he called out with tears in his eyes, "Please come." They thought I am a liar. He did the last attempt with tears in his eyes. He called Brother Krishna again, "Please come, otherwise all of them will call me a liar, will think that I am a liar." There was silence. Then everyone heard the voice of Krishna clearly saying, "Bishu, I shall come only when your Guruji has your purity of heart and your childlike faith." There was complete silence everywhere. Then suddenly everyone heard Krishna's voice. He spoke clearly, "Bishu, I will come only when your Guruji's heart will be pure just like as yours and have faith just like a child." Guruji hung his head in shame. He marveled, repeat this word, marveled means admiration at the boy's complete trust in his belief. He asked Bishu to forgive him and together they walked back to the school. Guruji's head bowed in shame. He drew his attention. He admired the Bishu's faith with confidence. He apologized to Bishu and then went back to school. He was feeling sorry for what he did and he apologized his mistake, and they walked, means the classmates and the Guruji, all they went back to school. Now students, the moral of the chapter is the purity in life, means the pureness of a person in public or social life. We should lead a pure and honest life against all the odds of the life. Whatever be the situation, never lose purity of your heart and never lose your faith. So students, I hope this chapter is clear to you. Read this chapter once again. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you.